Good morning, people. We are at 60.4 kilograms. Once again, I know my bulk is a bit stagnant and everything, but once it's all dialed in, it's gonna be great. Oh god, I'm still tired. God damn it. So yeah, one of the things I definitely have to do is just what the fuck is I say? Getting my sleep dialed in, diet dialed in, also my discipline dialed in back again. But I think more on this on the run that's gonna follow next. So until then, bye. It's time for the morning run, and it's a bit cold out here. I mean, minus 1.5 degrees Celsius. That's like, I don't know, 30, 33 degrees Fahrenheit or something for you uncivilized folks. But I fucking love it. Like, usually everybody would think that I'm mentally insane or something, and probably I am, but I just love it. I just love the cold, I love the pain, because afterwards feeling extremely great. And extremely nice weather, besides the cold that I don't feel, because I'm a man don't have feelings. But I think through this cold, maybe, just maybe, it won't be as damn wet, the soil that I run on. And yeah, I think this predicament is true. Very nice. And also one reason why I go shirtless is because I have to believe, like the one video went a bit well, the third day we also went running shirtless. Yeah, I believe that maybe YouTube is into half naked underage men. Yeah. No, gotta do everything for the YouTube algorithm. No, I just like to challenge myself, and I really didn't want to go on this run or do anything of the sort. But yeah, here I am. Because one thing I realized, that my mental health, everything is more fucked up than might look on the outside. Because right now I'm like, unless with this running in minus weather degree, I seem like a pretty normal person. But I'm not just totally fucked up. It's definitely gone better. But there's certain things that are just, what the fuck? And that's especially with my lust. And that's just extremely disgusting when I think about that. Because one thing you have to know, monsters aren't born, they are made. And with me it's no different. Porn has really ruined me to some degree, and also has gave me this fucked up sense of this, of the male-female relationship, the sexual one, that the male should dominate everything. And well, it's all through porn. And that's why kids, if you watch this, don't even begin with porn. It's going to make you, it's going to fuck you up. If you're currently watching porn, just stop it. There are better things to do. I mean, even though we still have a winter, this is absolutely amazing. You know? Besides that, my hand is freezing off. It's pretty great. And so, yeah, that's one of the things I want to get after for mental health, because I know that there are things to improve on, that I should improve on. Because, well, I don't think that any woman is going to watch those videos ever, because, well, I did it for the boys, and trying to explain my points of view, my problems that I faced, and how I've gone through them and everything. But I don't have any woman problems. I don't know them, and even if a woman tells me, I can only scrape the surface. I can never understand what it's like to be a woman. And so I also wouldn't think that any woman would watch this. But well, if you do, probably one of the things that you don't want to have a partner is that he's not necessarily addicted to porn, but he's just fucked up in some sense. So I believe it's my personal responsibility to fix myself up. I know that I can never fully reverse the effects that porn has done to me, but I know that I can minimize the effects and try to be a bit more normal. Not in the sense that I would ever be normal. I mean, I'm just running here right now. Well, running, but I think you're getting what I want to say. And in that regard, when you have something that you know you're lacking in, and it's your responsibility to either grind and get this, or grind and fix this, because it's not anyone else's responsibility to help you with that. I mean, of course, get help if you need some, but there are certain things in life that you just, no help can ever really help you. And that's especially the case with addictions. You know, I've been to a friend's house. We watched American Dad, and that was pretty much episodes of him getting addicted to crack. And then the whole message was, it's okay to ask for help. But the thing is, and the sad part was, he gone to like a clinic that treats him, and once he was out, then he was all fixed up, and like it never would have happened. But it's not the case, because once you've been addicted to something, you can never ever enjoy it normally once again. It's the same with me playing video games, watching social media, because you know, the one day I will just watch one YouTube video, the next day I'll watch two hours maybe, and the third day I will be back again with everything, porn, video games, watching YouTube through and through,
and doing nothing productive all day. And in that regard, you can never truly recover from this. It's like an alcoholic. Like, once they're off and you give them even one drop of alcohol, they're back again once again. And it's the same with any addiction. So, as much as I would love that I could healthily enjoy social media, video games and everything, I simply can't. And in that regard, you have to become disciplined and say, well, it's not worth it to me to go back into the rabbit hole that I've tried so hard to climb out of, so I will never start with this shit ever again. And now coming to the part of recovering your mental health. Most important things: gratitude journaling and meditation, and also letting go of anything that is remotely toxic. And one of the things that I think is overlooked the most is actually music. Because just take any rapper for example. We all know that's just garbage. And the music we listen to in the gym, it can't be good for us. And we all know that. At least I believe. And in that sense, if you just get rid of listening to music and instead listening to nature, like also very important, going into nature. I know in winter time it's a bit harder because, well, it's cold, it's not as long, and not as much sun time out there and everything. But this is one of the most important parts about mental health. It's just going into nature. Okay, back on the run. That was already a pretty decent conversation, I believe. I know that I'm now not running as fast and everything, but I think there's way more value in it. If I tell you some things and I'm not trying to go as hard as possible, because if I would now go as hard as possible, this would fuck me up for my workout, and so that would not be, well, that's not ideal. And yeah, well, yeah, besides my hands that are freezing off, it's actually pretty warm. Like, probably the mom's going to come back and grocery shopping. He's going to think, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm just like, it's warm. And she's like, man, it's minus 1.5 degrees. What the fuck you saying? And I'm just like, yeah, it's warm. But yeah, that's also one thing. I think truly none of us is actually normal, and so don't pretend to be. I know that I'm not usual, but I just totally embrace that. I just do whatever I want to do. Of course, I don't try and hurt anybody or anything, but the things I want to do, I just do. And I do this unapologetically. Somebody tells me, oh, you can't go out running and this and that. I'm just like, okay. And then just leaving. I don't need to talk to these people telling me what I can't and can do. I don't give a shit. And you should neither. You should just do the things that you like doing. And hopefully those things are productive in some sense and not self-destroying, self-destructive. So if you like puzzling or some shit, do this. I mean, there are probably going to be a lot of people being like, but you're this old, you shouldn't do puzzles anymore and whatever. If it makes you happy, then just fucking do it. There is no shame in that. I mean, there's shame in consuming this weird ass porn, and I'm definitely ashamed of that. But you know, do what you want to do, and don't apologize for that. If somebody tells you, "Oh, you've done this and that," don't say, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't." If from your bottom of your heart you wanted to do this, and it is something that is not destructive to other people or yourself, then don't apologize for it. And especially if you had fun while doing it, then don't apologize. Don't apologize for shit you're not sorry for. But yeah, I think I'll put you off, and then we're going to see ourselves at the workout part, and we're going to hit some legs. So until then, bye. Okay, I think we're going to continue with that. Now it's striking me once again. Yeah, besides my whole hands, it was actually a really nice run. So yeah, I think I usually have it like that. Yeah, this looks more like it's probably wrong anyways, but well, who cares? Now you might ask, why in the world would you put a dumbbell on this? It's because otherwise I won't be able to load it properly. So that's pretty a fun fact, I guess. And otherwise it is impossible to load it. And of course there would be other ways to do it, but who the hell cares about that? So just positioning that nicely, and yeah, there's a 40, and then just getting into it and doing some nice good mornings, because well, it is a fucking great morning. So okay, still a bit unbalanced. Okay. That's gonna more on my lower back, my actual hamstrings. What the hell, man? I wanna see the different. I wanna feel the difference. Where I have my feet closer together. Versus further apart. Okay, further apart feels better. There's also some glute involvement, which I'm not so fond of, but I guess that's just how it is. Okay. Just squeezing out a few good reps. That's heavy, man. It's more of a abs training. What the hell, man? The weird part is, this didn't go so much on my hamstrings, more so on my abs, on my lower back. But I guess if they're lacking, they need it. And now, I'm grab myself a water bottle, and you maybe as well, because we're all probably dehydrated anyways. So guys, cheers. Yeah, this water feels really great now. It's a very rewarding sensation. I love it. Now that's also one of the things which I'm a bit weird at. Like, I could drink sparkling water all the time. I don't need to drink anything else. No soft drinks, no alcoholic beverages, no nothing. I can just drink this fucking sparkling water all the time, and it never gets boring. But it's also like my relationship to food. I'm more or less a dog. Like, you give a dog the same stuff for years, and he's gonna be happy as hell all the goddamn time. And I'm no different. Like, you could feed me the same shit for years, and if it's pretty nutritious and stuff, like full of protein and not fucking up my hormones and anything, I'm glad to have it. Okay, now lowering the weight once again to one, no, to 32. Yeah, 32. 32 kilograms. I know all of you think like, oh, he's like doing shoulder weight and everything, and he looks like shit and whatever. But I'm just, it's my third year of training. My second year was pretty inconsistent. My first year was a little bit consistent, especially the first half. I've done like calisthenics, but just like body weight exercises, and that was pretty good. But yeah, it's not like that I've been training for many years and should look like a Greek god. Even though in my opinion I somewhat look like a Greek god, but maybe this is just me being a bit full of myself and everything. Great. Okay, another fun fact about me, in which case I'm a bit weird, I guess, is that I consider nothing as impossible. Like, for example, yesterday, my father looked up, that just for fun, houses of like rangers for the forest at sale, because back in the day they got a house and everything, and there was one super nice, like extremely big and everything, for 750 grand. And well, instead of thinking like, oh, that's impossible, I would need to work years for that, I just like made them. I just like Google what the average CPM, or like how much money you're getting from YouTube views is, and then just trying to calculate how much views I would need to get. And I mean, at this point, it seemed like pretty impossible, especially with taxes and the cut YouTube takes and everything. But I never go into something and think, oh, that's impossible. Well, like I said, in that regard, I'm weird. But I believe all of us are weird. Just there are the few that acknowledge it and show it. But those who don't show it, those are the ones you have to be extremely careful of. Because, well, they got some weird side of them. And if they are not showing it, then you may never find out until it's too late, you know. So yeah, always watch out, guys, because there are weird people out there, and some of them you don't even know how weird they are. But with me, you know how weird I am, at least a tiny bit. Maybe I'm even weirder than this. Yeah, surely am. But I love it not being normal. Because, well, why would you even want to be normal in the first place? Like, come on. It's 2024. Like, who is normal? Like, nothing is normal. Just look at politicians. They're all now just old demented fucks. And you want to know why like most parliaments and shit are round? Well, because it's a circus. And a bunch of clowns in it. But well, what am I talking about politics? Well, yeah, I think we can all agree on no matter which side you're on, if you're left, right, whatever. I think we can all agree on that politics are pretty shit right now. And don't try to blame it on the other side. They're just all shit. Yeah, sometimes I want to live like an anarchist, like a little bit. Just like me in the woods, with a house, wife, children, you know? And just let government shit be government shit. And I don't care about it, you know? But I think most anarchists don't really see it this way. Like there's one somewhat tragic thing that happened in the U.S. from like police violence and stuff, and they were like, okay, we occupy this square now, and this now anarchist whatever, and the first thing they've done is just construct the government, and then like, okay, which rules do we have, and what is allowed and what not, and then a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah, that's a funny thing. So many people are so hypocritical, but that's also pretty funny. And there's also a thing about us humans. We all hypocrites. I mean, I tell you, this is bad, that is bad. I mean, in terms of video games, social media, porn, everything. But, like, I've been there before. And it's not like that it will be the last time that I've been there. I mean, I hope so. But it's pretty unlikely that I can just shake this addiction off like nothing. And it's not like I haven't tried the past 2 years to shake them off, but it's something that you grow over years. You know, it's like the saying old habits die hard, and those old bad habits are pretty hard to kill. If you want to hear more about my story, definitely let me know in the comments. Yeah. I think it's time for a nice set of squats. Squats are nice. Feet nice, close together for the quads. This is so great. Never felt my quads so good before. Okay. I think if I go for more than that, I'm probably going to get stuck. That was a bit too close. On the edge. Great workout. Too low. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll really get my shit together a bit. I mean, it's like vacation and everything, so it's pretty understandable why I'm not so disciplined, or that things are not as dialed in right now as they could be. But yeah, I think it's going to get a lot better when school starts again. At least I hope. Because then if I don't have the time to waste, then you're less likely to, well, waste it. At least I hope. Okay. Now, getting this other one low. But yeah, this was such a great set for my quads, actually. Really amazing. So guys, if you squat, you usually don't want to grow that dump truck that you already have. Like, that's the interesting thing. As dudes, you just got the most enormous dump truck ever, and girls be working their ass off, like literally for that, and they don't get anywhere as far. So yeah, guys, if you want to grow your quads, squat with your legs closely together. I already love it when I get back. Like, I mean, I am home, but getting back to the flat again. Because then, or to the apartment, and then I can warm up and put back on a hoodie. Because now that I'm not doing cardio, it's a bit cold. Well, when it's cold. But not that I would feel cold, you know. I've already talked about junk volume. I don't know. If you know that, let me know if I've already talked about junk volume or not. Because I'm a bit demented. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yes, that's really funny. Because I wanted to watch the show with someone, and the thing is, I like forgot forgot the name of the show, and what I then did is I asked ChatGPT like with the plot and everything, and it failed so often, but at some point I managed to get the right show's future, man, and it is so stupid. I mean, you don't know the name of the show, so what do? You go, you go to ChatGPT and ask for it. Like, I just watched one episode of it, but it shit is pretty funny. Like that's the one thing I can like wrap myself up to watching with like somebody else, because I just for myself, I know it's a bit of a waste of time, but if I watch it with someone else, you know, you can laugh at the shit together and everything. So yeah. Oh God, is it cold? I guess I gotta get back to squatting. 40 kg. Now it just feels like nothing. So crazy. But like 60, it's just like so much more. You know, I mean, yeah, it's 50% more, but it doesn't seem like that much. Like, especially for the lift off part. I think I go ass to grass low. I know that my heels come off the floor, but lost a bit of my balance there. But well, usually I have good enough balance for that. And this also trains your ankles, so it's a pretty good way to bulletproof your ankles. Okay, that's enough. Good set. But here, the thing is, if you look like this, it looks like I wouldn't have any legs at all. I have an extreme sleeper build on my legs. I like that. Because when I show like most people, like with the boys, and just show them like my legs on the perfect lighting with pump and everything. Ah, get the fuck out of here. That ain't your legs. Like, sure, with the eye, I could do this myself and everything. And yeah, it's pretty funny. Damn it. Yeah, I'm tired. But yeah, I think that's the mission for this week. Getting back into a good routine, especially one that promotes my mental health, my sleep schedule, and everything. And after this week, after everything has been set up well, I think we can think about the next steps of like which hobbies that I want to incorporate and everything. Yeah, I think that's a plan for this week actually. You know, yesterday I've been lazy, not doing anything. Well, I had my 4 workouts. I go for like a 4 workout split, and well, my goal is, my plan now is. I think I've already told this, but well, maybe you don't know. Maybe I'm just demented. I believe that I have already told you. Well, who knows? So, there's just doing a morning run and working out every day, but always a different kind of workout. But still, my 4 workouts for like more like bodybuilding style training. Then one where I one where I improve my handstand. Then another one where I trying to learn a bit more of breakdance, and one with boxing. Because I have like a shitty boxing bag that I've made myself out of wood with a piece of cloth wrapped around it. Uh, and yeah, that's, I believe, will be my go-to. And also one thing I will do is like 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off, because there's a study, I think a Japanese study or something, where untrained men, I believe, have trained the bench press, and this for 24 weeks. One group went all the way through, and one group trained 6 weeks, 3 weeks off, then 6 weeks, 3 weeks off, 6 weeks. And the thing is, at the end, they came out with the same results. Like, of course, the other, like one graph was more like this, and the other graph was more like this. But at the end, they came out at the same thing. I think, especially over a longer period of time, it is pretty helpful to have training breaks, because well, it's all about the stimulus, and the body adapts to the stimulus, and you would then need more and more stimulus so that the body has a reaction. But if you just pause for a moment and let the body get off of it, then it will be like, oh, I'm getting a stimulus again, great. But yeah, oh, those calves, smashed them up good. So it is already time for our flexing. So just a second, my guys, we will be back in a second. Yeah, I believe this is good enough of an angle. And yay, those bad boys be popping off once again. Like, see, no legs. Like, especially when you see like my whole leg. Like, come on, those cows are tiny. Here, I will. Like, nobody would think that would have any legs with that. Why not just do that? And then it's like, holy shit, you know? Yeah, those calves. Well, maybe I can even show some of those hamstrings and those quads. I don't know if it works too well, but I will see it afterwards. And well, I believe that has been all for today, my guys. So I hope you have enjoyed a bit more of this somewhat deep talk about myself. If you want to hear more about that, definitely let me know. But yeah, I want to go upstairs, warm myself up, make myself some of these nice post-workout meal with a lot of eggs. So, until we meet again, bye. I missed the button.